to the Vent, Rebuild, or Focus podcast. I am your host, That Boy Reckless. We have the one and only Wolf.
What it do?
My brethren. I already know day one.
Know it.
How you doing, Wolf?
I'm blessed. I'm in a good place. I'm in good spirit. I'm on day 5.
Day 5.
Yeah, staying consistent with not letting anything pluck me or anything shift my positive drive.
All right, that's what it is. I understand. Yeah, consistency is key. I understand, especially positive consistency is key.
Yeah, I've been blocking out negativity. I've been blocking out all type of stuff. Like, I gotta be at peace, man.
Gotta have you. Listen, peace is sometimes underrated. People want wealth. People want a lot of materialistic things.
Right.
But peace.
Yeah, that, to me, that's priceless. It overpowers
it. It's invaluable.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And you know what? While we're talking about peace, we're gonna talk about approach. Understand how you approach certain situations, how you approach certain things in your life, could be the best approach or the worst approach you ever had.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, I ain't counting both, so
yeah,
we can tap in on either one.
I understand. So, how do you approach like your setting of peace?
I approach it with just talking to God first.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We have a back and forth conversation. I learn now. I get my most prayer on in the bathroom. Like, I have to be in the bathroom.
Okay.
In a home. You know, there's a lot of different bathrooms, but I have to be in a home in the particular bathroom.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Using the bathroom or
No,
just in the bathroom?
No, not using the bathroom. No, that's fine.
People want to know.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Nah, I'm actually sitting on the toilet and I'm actually in deep prayer.
Okay.
It's a small area for me. It works out. Actually, I was watching the movie and the movie inspired me. You know what I mean? It was a movie where this woman did all her prayer in this house, in her closet, sold the house, and some more people that was on that type of time bought the house just off of being in that room with that room that she was praying in.
Prayer room.
Yeah, I call it the prayer room. Mm-hmm. The prayer bathroom is what I call it. But yeah, man, I learned that within the last couple of months, and it works for me.
Okay.
It's been working for me.
Okay. So your approach to peace is to channel your relationship with God.
Right. I tap in with my inner spirit.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, that's a healthy approach right there.
Yeah, but it took me a long time to figure out how to go about it though. So
okay.
It was it was actually a journey before I got to that.
Okay. What was it in the past that it took so long to correct it? Or not to correct it, but to acknowledge that wasn't working for you, that particular
I was 1 foot in, 1 foot out with God in the relationship I had with God. Mm-hmm. I had 1 foot in, 1 foot out. So when I took the initiative to put both feet in, that's when it stirred me into the right path of, like, I'm navigating now. Mm-hmm. So I'm navigating into the right path and navigating me into the bathroom. So I'm doing a lot of praying in the bathroom, not just for me, but just for general people that I love, personal situations that I know certain people that I love going through now. Mm-hmm. All of that. I'm mixing that all into one pot.
The prayer bathroom. Yeah, that's top of the line.
Yeah, man, like for real, man.
That's top of the line, yeah.
Serious business. And like I said, it's been working for me, man. And I don't think anybody gonna be able to shift it from me.
No, shout out to that. So it's so often peace can be disturbed, right? It can be broken from outside entities, and for you to be steadfast, even in your early journey, because that's when the most volatile situations come.
Right.
In that transition between, hey, I'm doing it wrong to where I got to do it right. It's a transition to where the enemy attacks. Understand?
Right.
Right. And a lot of adversity comes to your beginning because it's new to you.
Right.
So for you to stay steadfast in that, just shout out to you, man.
Thank you, man.
Me knowing you, just shout out to you. I just wanted to, just let you know that. Yeah, that's just
I appreciate
wholeheartedly
Really.
dope. Understand?
Yeah, man. It's just like I said. It's been a process, and I'm sticking with it. And it's I see the future.
No,
You know what I'm
absolutely.
saying? Like for real, I realize I see the future. I see the outing goal and the ending goal. I see it, but in the midst of it, we still trying to get there.
So watch this. So we're speaking on approach, and I want to tell the people, always approach any situation with your best foot forward, with your best outlook in mind. Understand?
Yeah, you always want to start with your best impression.
Always. Don't, like, it's so often we go into situations like, I can't.
No, that's a fact.
Like,
Yeah, I'm tired of hearing that word, man.
listen.
You know what I'm saying? I've been hearing that a lot lately from adults and
And we reserve spots to fail.
right.
Understand? We say, all right, here it is, plan A, right? Is to go forward. Then we'll have a plan B to go sideways,
Right.
just in case if I can't go forward. It's to go sideways.
Yeah. But it's still navigating to you still getting back forward.
But not, no.
No?
Herein lies the problem,
Oh, okay.
right?
Yeah.
So you got plan A
Mm-hmm.
is to get to said destination forward.
Okay.
The fail comes in that to where we plan another plan contrary to our first plan.
Oh.
Understand? Oh, if that doesn't work, I'm going to do this. We already planned to fail.
Right.
Our approach in the situation is
Yeah.
already gone.
Now that's a fact. Why? Because you're already thinking of plan B and not really succeed to see if plan A is going
Right.
to fulfill its full destiny.
That's it. So what I tell people is, okay, you got plan A. You could have a plan B, like you was alluding to earlier, if it's to still get to that same destination.
Okay.
Understand?
I understand.
Not to do something else.
Yes, you're right. I feel you on that, man. Yeah.
So we approach a lot of things with a negative connotation already. I got a plan A, I got a plan B. What's your plan B? If it ain't to make plan A work, it's already a failure and it's a built-in fail.
Right.
We just plan to fail. We approach our situation with a fail already. Understand? And we need to really bring that to the mind, to the forward mind, and be cognitive of what we are planning to do, how we're approaching to succeed in life. Understand?
Right.
Have you ever been in a situation to where your first approach could make things go left, or it could calm or resolve, and we could really get a discussion out of some things? I've been in situations to where I approached it and it wasn't so well, and everything went bad.
Yeah, I understand that too. Yeah.
It's like, yo,
Yeah.
because my mindset at that time was, this is how I'm approaching it.
Right.
This is the approach I'm having. And the outcome of it is justified by the approach.
Yeah.
Understand?
Like with me now, my approaches is I come to with my approaches differently now. I have to, for my approaches now, I have to do all my research first.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I can't just jump off the porch. And that's what I've been doing for a long time, just jumping off the porch.
Yo.
You know, I'm talking about like just dodging jumping in the ocean, saying, "Oh, I'm a lion, but I can overfill these sharks." No, that's not how it goes.
No, that's not how it goes.
So now I do my
You
research.
got old bones now. Understand?
Once I do my research, then I do another breakdown. My other breakdown is that if I can do my research for myself, then I'm gonna tap in, and then once I tap in with my brother, you know what I mean, I'm gonna get his insight on it. Then I'm gonna go full through, far as what I need to do when it's conducting a business level or if it's conducting, et cetera, et cetera.
That's right. That's
So
right.
that's just how I've been working with that.
No, yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta do your due diligence.
Right.
You can't, even for loved ones, right? Let's say I was in some distress and I called upon my bro. He still has to do his due diligence, so he won't approach the situation at a disadvantage.
Right.
Understand?
Yeah.
Like, you in trouble? I'm on my way, right? And he don't do no due diligence, and it goes bad for everybody because we're just going off of face value, and we didn't approach the situation with a sound mind and the best foot forward.
No, that's a fact.
Yeah.
Like I tell I don't have friends, but I got to tell certain family members, don't call me unless you have to call me. And the reason why I say that, and I'm so adamant, I'm very adamant about it, because at the end of the day, I'm not Captain Saber, I'm not Superman. The situation have to be critical.
Right.
Like for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? When I say critical, we know what I mean. Like for death. You know what I'm saying? If it's something that you can't get out of and I can come give you an aid, I'll come give you an aid.
Right.
But man, do not call me for something that you know that next week this gonna happen again.
Right. That's right. Don't be that person.
No.
Don't be that person. And if you are that person, like, call for advice.
Right.
But not for like a physical intervene or anything like that.
That's a fact. Because when I call my people, I call to check on you. I call to make sure you're still breathing. Mm-hmm. I don't call and be like, I need some money. I don't call and be like, man, you know, such and such, such and such, such and such. You can miss me with all that.
No, we don't.
You know what I'm talking about? Like, we live in real life, we're not living soap opera. You know what I mean? I mean, I had a dream just the other night that me and this man became actors. Nobody even thinking about acting. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, when you have certain little dreams, you just have them. But
Broadway, listen.
But you know, like I said, man, we could be upcoming stars to be in that game, though.
Nah, yeah,
you know, the sky always the limit.
It's all about our approach.
Right.
If we approach it seriously with our best foot forward, there's nothing that we can't conquer.
No, that's a fact. You're right.
And that's with anybody. You understand? It's like, and that's why I want to speak on approach, because a lot of our youth approach situations with the wrong mindset.
Totally. Yeah.
They be out here doing all type of atrocities.
Right. But not really knowing the measures of the atrocities that they're making.
Right.
Or they're putting in other people's lives.
To put yourself in collateral is not a good thing. Understand?
No.
And you put yourself in collateral, you're not signing up like, however, you are signing up by your actions.
Right. You're signing up through your mouthpiece.
No, not even through your mouth, but through your actions. Understand? Verbally, nobody is saying, damn, I'm gonna go to prison. Yeah, I think I want to go to prison.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
No, nobody is saying that.
Right. But the
Nobody
action
verbally,
could lead
right.
you to the
But
prison.
your actions,
Right.
understand, is actually you're living what you don't even have to say. Understand? People see it like, yeah, he definitely what he did.
Yeah. And then you're right, because tongue is a powerful thing. So yeah.
So now, yeah, let's be mindful of how we approach any situation. And like I say, let's be cognitive that we want to put our best foot forward. Mm-hmm. I was talking to a guy at work, and he was like, they not about to get nothing out of me. I'm just a temp, right? Mm. And I'm like, well, if this is your viewpoint, you're never not gonna be a temp. Understand? You're gonna be a temp for your duration,
right?
Because you're not showing them higher worthy.
No, you're
understand?
Not. Right.
So if that's the mindset, I'm just a temp. I'm gonna do the bare minimum.
Yeah. Because I mean, me personally, if I come into a plant as a temp, you best believe my goal is to become permanent. Because I know if I become permanent, I can make more money. I might learn some more things, things of that nature. But you know, what I have learned, and I done been in a lot of restaurants, I done been in a lot of, I done work with a lot of different races. I tell anybody, I don't care if you pink, purple, yellow, you gotta care first. Period. You have people nowadays cough on food, still serving. You got people that don't wash their hands. I done seen a guy at my job go to the bathroom with the same gloves he came out the bathroom with. That just it's not. But see,
where was that at?
it was at one of my jobs. I can't say what job because,
Lord.
but it's not a job that's open to the public. I can say that much.
Oh, okay.
So,
Well, that's even worse.
right. But I'm gonna tell y'all this though.
I'm gonna get the full tea. We gotta put this.
We all come from different nationalities, right? We all have different languages. We all come from different cultures of different parts of the world.
Right.
I would not let a foreigner or international do something that I know I wouldn't do. Which meaning, I'm not gonna cook a half burger unless you want it half done. I gotta take the initiative to take protocol as far as washing my hands, putting my gloves on, then I'll cook your food. But if you're not taught that, you're not gonna know.
I think most restaurants, they care about the flow of inventory as opposed to the quality of inventory.
In numbers.
Right. So exactly. So meaning, if I get these plates out fast, the customers aren't complaining. Regardless if chicken falling on the floor, we putting it back on the plate or throwing it back in the grease, putting it back on the plate, stuff like that. That happens at restaurants all the time.
I see it all the time. I see it quite frequently.
Yeah, cause I used to work in a restaurant. So
Oh, okay.
it's diabolical. Understand?
Yeah.
You really have to grill your food.
Oh no, real talk.
Yeah. But not even, and that's a whole nother topic.
Yes,
it
it is.
Health and wealth.
Right, and we're gonna get to that.
And we're gonna get to that. So I don't want to stray.
True,
Right?
true.
However, but speaking on these type of people, understand that don't have the right approach.
Right, that doesn't have the right
to their
approach.
sanitary at work.
Yeah.
This is why I'm imploring people to have the right approach. Because imagine if everybody had the approach you said in this type of culinary field,
Right.
that our consumership would be great.
Oh yeah, it'd be an all-time high.
We wouldn't even have that on our mind.
No, that's a fact. We wouldn't.
Understand? Because everybody's approach is valid.
Right, exactly. But it ain't like that.
It's not yet. No, that's and
I mean, you got people nowadays that don't even care about how they look when they wake up in the morning. I'm like, wow, I done been homeless. I done been had a house. I done been slipping the car. I done been outside to slip in the park. I always kept my appearance up because I'm not knowing who I'm gonna run into.
I'm gonna tell you this. Right? Yeah, exactly. You don't know who you're gonna run into. That's why your best foot forward is always the greatest thing you could do. Understand? Have your best approach.
Right.
Present the best version of yourself.
Right.
Understand? But back to the restaurant stuff. I go because I'm vegan. Understand? And I'm vegan by namesake. I'm beyond vegan. Understand? Because it's a bigger diet than just veganism. However, for namesake, I'm vegan.
Right.
But you would be surprised that when I go to restaurants and I be like, excuse me, man, could you change your gloves? And they look at me like I'm causing a disturbance.
Right.
And I'm like, nah, change your gloves. Don't cut my sandwich or my pizza with the same utensil you just did the meat lovers with.
Right.
Understand?
And that's important, man.
That is like, yo, come on.
Because if you don't care about your own health, who will? If you don't have to pre-prep somebody else to prepare your plate, then you're really just, you know what I'm saying? Like you ain't gonna be right.
It's unacceptable.
Totally.
It's something I don't go for. But I don't. Yeah, it is what it is.
Right. Yeah. I mean, at that point, I mean, me personally, I just would tell anybody, hey, just go cook your own food.
No, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, go to the grocery store, get what you need, cook your own. If you highly feel that way, because every time you go anywhere, you're always gonna take a chance. I done caught food poisoning before.
Absolutely.
I done had a stomach virus before, so
I caught both this year.
yeah, me too. So,
Yeah, matter of fact,
and
we
then
did
3
it
times
twice.
at that, I could count them.
I caught it twice. We was around the same time we was sick. Understand? Matter of fact, you had came tended to me. I might have gave it to you. Understand? Because you came and tended to me, make sure I was alright.
That's a fact.
I was
Yeah.
in here.
But you know, at the end of the day,
sure.
anything that goes on with my brother, I'm gonna always be there if God allows me to be there.
Oh, hey, shout out to that.
You know what I'm talking about? Whether if it's COVID-19, whether whatever it may be, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? I'm that guy when it comes to family because I'm big on family.
Listen, I done been locked in the closet with the West Nile mosquito. Understand? Like, yo, we survived it all.
Man, for real. Beating off.
Yeah, we beat it all. It's all about your approach in life, understand? You could approach a situation, what we say in the hood, fucked up, or you could be on your grown man, positive energy, which is gonna bring positive synergy and approach a situation optimistically. Understand? We want the best outcomes in whatever we do. Understand?
Absolutely. We're just trying to build our other kings up, man.
That's it. So we gotta really be mindful of how we approach any situation. Understand? How we approach our job, our spouse, our neighbors, or anything in the world.
Our children.
Yeah, our children. Understand? You know,
Everything, man.
I know we joke all the time. Oh, these children bad, but I always ask the question: well, who raised them?
Right.
If you got bad children and you acknowledge that and you're raising them, it's not the children's fault.
Right. I had a co-worker at Outback when I was working at Outback. She said, yeah, I can't stand these kids. Well, are they yours? No, they're not. Oh.
Well,
You can't stand these kids that's not yours. Oh, okay. So when she went on to say they was her sister's kids, then I can understand. But, you know, like I said, I'm big on kids because my son was taken from me. So anyway, Wolf love the kids. It's your point blank period. There's not a kid on this earth that I don't think that would be able to love me.
no, yeah, we children is definitely
Yeah, we duty bound for sure.
focal points on this end. Understand?
Real kids, step kids, it doesn't matter.
Especially outside the camera. I have children. You would never see me post my children. That's just because it's such a dangerous and cold world, and people do a lot of devious things. Understand?
Right.
And that's just my way of safeguarding.
Yeah.
God forbid anything happen because of a social media post, and
Right.
you know.
And then I'm gonna tell y'all.
That's just me though. To each his own. That's just me.
Let me tell y'all this though. And this is just a man from talking to other men. You never want whatever you have done in life to come back to hinder your son or your daughter. You know what I'm saying? You your nieces and nephews, they look up to you. Man, you got to do the right thing, man. You know what I'm talking about? There ain't no back and forth with that. If you're gonna lead them to victory, lead them to victory. But if you're gonna lead them to drown, leave them where they at. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? Kids gotta have a chance. And nowadays a lot of kids they're not getting the proper fair chance that they need to be getting. Why? Because your parents strung out on drugs or this and that and that and this. Okay, fine. I mean, you got people out here like the basketball player Edwards, Anthony Edwards.
Mm-hmm.
He lost his mom, his grandmama, and his sister. But he still, in the midst of that, came out successful.
No, yeah.
He didn't fall between the cracks. He didn't become a gang member. He didn't pick up a gun to go kill somebody that doesn't have anything to do with anything. Mm-hmm. He fulfilled his dream, and now he's living the fruits of his labor, regardless.
He's 22, too.
Come on, man. A young cat doing it. So you can't tell me that no one in this world can get anything done without the 3 major people that should have been in his life. Mm-hmm. Now they're looking over him. So you got to take that, man. That means a lot right there.
That's right. Our approach to the youth got to be genuine.
Yes.
We have to be shepherds. So the consensus is when the blind leads the blind, they both should fall in the ditch. But when somebody that has sight and vision leads the blind, they should be led to the promised land. And if it doesn't happen, then we really have to have disdain and a measure of consequence for that guy who has the vision in sight.
Right.
Because why are you guys still falling in the ditch?
Yeah, like my brother had told me a few months ago. He said, everybody need to hold themselves accountability of their own actions. And man, when he told me that, I was like, wow, you're right. Like, I when he said it, I needed to hear it, even though I knew.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Sometimes you need to hear certain things to order to snap you right back on track. You know what I mean? Because you can lead off track. And when I say lead off track, I mean like just life getting in the way.
No, right.
You know what I'm saying? You might have a kids to attend to. You might have to go do this and go do that. But at the end of the day, we got to stay on the narrow path. We have to stay to the, you know what I mean? We want to, instead of, what I'm saying to y'all is, in the midst of your rebuild, stay focused on your rebuild.
That's right.
I was rebuilding and lost focus.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm back on the train.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And I know why. You know what I'm saying? And I get on myself every day about it. But, sometimes life can get in the way, y'all.
No, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
The rebuild isn't a day journey or 2 days journey. It's not a week journey.
It's a process.
It's definitely a process. Some
It may come,
years.
yeah.
However,
Yeah.
as long as you're still progressing and have a forward motion to your positive self, then it's okay.
Yes, it is.
We're gonna sometimes sidetrack does happen. However,
Just like with plans. Sometimes your plans don't work.
it's important for your support team. Like my bro just said, we had a talk, and I'm the most uncomfortable talker there is. Understand?
But sometimes we need that though.
Not yet, cause
I don't need the like you say, the warm and fuzzy. I never need that. I need the real and raw and uncut. So I know that okay, this person is in the best interest, because anybody that's not in the best interest in you is not gonna audit you.
right.
They're not gonna correct you.
Imagine it's 10 sharks in the water, right? And I know. And I'm like, yo, man, that water warm. You should get in it.
Right.
And you get in the water and your leg get bit. You're like, how come you ain't telling me what sharks in the water? I'm like, well, I ain't want you to worry. But no, you needed to worry, understand? I wouldn't have got in.
That's a
like,
fact.
so no, yeah, if we have an uncomfortable conversation, it's all right. It's always for the betterment and upliftment.
Right. Well, he just nitpicking with me. He don't know what he, nah, man. If you can't take,
I don't got time to nitpick.
man, I'm telling you, if you can't take the real, just stay out the room.
No.
That's just basically how I sum it up. If you can't take the real, stay out the room.
No, yeah.
Real talk.
Yeah, absolutely. Understand.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially
when it's serious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was telling somebody, we was having a conversation about truth. Understand? And I was telling her how people, they don't like the truth. Understand? You could tell them soothing lies and they'll accept it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Because the truth, sometimes you have to have a corrective action. Understand? If I tell you the truth, now you know the truth. So now you have to have a corrective action.
Right.
And a lot of people aren't ready for that.
Just like a lot of people ain't ready for the truth.
Right. So I deal on believability. Understand? That's a whole nother topic.
Yes, it is.
I deal on believability. Understand? Like I know for a fact you don't want to hear the truth because just of the track record. So I'm gonna just say something that's believable. Not necessarily a lie,
Right.
but it's believable. Understand?
Yeah, I feel
People go off of believability. I don't we could do some numbers, we could do the survey. Human nature states people would rather go off of believability than the truth.
Yeah, that's just definitely how it's supposed to go. But that's just the way it is in the daytime.
So, listen.
Shit, I was just telling the barber, like, you'll never be able to mix the real with the fake. It's either one or the other, man. You can't have the left side of your body real and the right side of your body, you know what I'm saying, fake. It's just not gonna work.
No, it's not gonna work. So, in a nutshell, in the close, we definitely want you guys to put your best foot forward. Approach all situations at your greatest form. Understand?
Yeah.
Even if you're going through something,
Facts.
go through it gracefully. Like, you don't gotta complain and gripe about it, especially if you're not gonna change it or try to change it or incorporate resources to grow out of it. Don't complain about it. I mean, you can complain about it, but what is the complaint gonna do?
Nothing. It ain't gonna change nothing. I tell you that much.
Yeah,
ain't gonna be nothing but just a complaint.
That's it. Just a complaint.
Just a complaint.
Understand.
And just like so I'm gonna share something with y'all. I got rolled up at my job right before I went on break, right? So I'm in the office. They're asking me, like, well, you said this and said that. I didn't say this and say that. You know what I mean? But the way they brung it to me was like if they had 7 people already vouching for me saying this. And like I had told them, I said, well, if I said this and did this, I would be locked up. Mm-hmm. And then not only that, how can you bring me a piece of paper saying certain things on it, but then it says automatic termination, but you don't terminate me?
Right.
So, like I said, a lot of things, you just got to let it make sense, man. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't worried about the write-up because that's the reason why I keep more than one job. Because you have a lot of jobs that don't care about good workers. And I know I'm one of them. And I know that I lie into the ones that actually care as far as when it comes to the work field. And, I was just letting them know I ain't studying that, man. You know what I'm talking about? But it's just the devil. Like I was telling y'all, sometimes the devil could come get you right before when you're about to prosper. Like I had already received my blessing from another job. And here come the devil come in and try to come over me. It didn't work. You know what I'm saying? And then not only that, I'm going to tell y'all something. Any way y'all act in the office with these people, they trust and believe they already didn't talk about it before you walked in the halls.
Oh, absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying?
It's conspired already.
So me, on the other hand, I'm the type of person, I stopped lying years ago, y'all, because lying don't get me nowhere. And then not only that, I can't call myself real and then lie. You know what I'm saying? So if you're telling me, well, this is not how this works, well, come with me. I can show you what I'm telling you. So that way, if it don't work like this, help me fix it. But don't sit up here and think that I'm lying to you when I stopped lying years ago. But that is near-say. Like I said, the closing result is stick with your people that stick with you. Love who loves you. I'm big on family. You know what I'm talking about? Like, that's what I come from. So I'm going to always say love who love you, but you have to pray for who don't love you. Because your enemies will be way closer than the people that you would never even think that will come out to get you.
Oh, no, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I had some one of my family members give me a call the other day because they seen me with this necklace on. This necklace don't mean nothing to me.
At all.
Just because you see this don't mean nothing.
At all.
I could have this necklace on and have $0 in my pocket. I could have this necklace on and have $1 million in my pocket.
Right. Necklace don't mean nothing.
So y'all can miss me with it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's pieces and blessings. Every episode, we're going to give it to y'all the best we can give it to y'all because we're doing God's work. When y'all see this recording, when y'all see we chat here out in these states, when y'all see us traveling, make sure y'all please keep that same energy.
Right, share. Like, that's it.
That's it.
No, yeah. No, yeah. No, I know what you mean now. Yeah, keep that same energy.
Yeah, please. Because like I said, we're doing God's work. We ain't doing no other type of work.
Certain things are inevitable.
Right.
And with the surety, this is inevitable.
Facts.
The ascension and growth of we chat here.
Right.
Live life, love life. Go copy some merch, man.
Yeah. Go copy you some Almighty God.
Book a consultation. Understand.
Go copy you some We Chat Here.
Go get the car detail.
Hey, I got you. You know what I'm saying?
Dead.
I got you. Your truck will be coming. The shop will be coming.
Absolutely.
There's so much in store for what God got in store for us. But at the end of the day, we got to do what we got to do first.
That's it. Understand.
Everything else go flow. Everything else go come. And then you're looking at two men that go out and take what we want.
Always.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna do this because we could. Oh, nah. Oh, we want that. Oh, let me get it.
Yeah, let me get that.
You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, we'll see y'all tomorrow morning. Pieces and blessings. Love your neighbor.
And I got it.